introduction. I'm Taylor, if you haven't figured that out.
I am Beck.
I am Brianna.
I'm Olivia.
And we are Brivocate. This video is going to be about our memories because this is our 1 year anniversary of us all meeting, and this is the location of our meetings. So.
We used to just be friends on the internet.
No, guys, just a heads up. Be careful who you talk to on the internet. Okay, memories?
So our first ever sleepover, which is here, we all went and sat down in Liv's lounge room, and we just sat there really awkwardly, and we didn't really talk or anything, and we went to watch One Day movie.
And how that went.
Yeah, we kind of cut it off because we didn't have much to say, and then we did an all-nighter.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to bed.
That was like,
and then I was like high at 2 AM.
I think that's our only all-nighter that we've actually pulled though.
Yeah, but we went outside and watched the sunrise.
Okay. The second sleepover, okay, we went shopping, and then, yeah, we went to the pool, and it was funny because Bree tried to drown us because she can't swim.
I can swim.
No, you can't. No, she drowned me.
I remember when we were over at Taylor's house.
That's the third sleepover.
There were fireworks, and we watched them from Taylor's veranda thing. And I thought that was really cute because like we all had a partner and we were like hugging. And
Oh yeah!
Yeah. And we started singing Katy Perry Fireworks, and that was good because
my mum was laughing at us.
On the 13th of April, which was Friday the 13th, 2012, we went to a One Direction concert in Sydney. We had to run from the bus stop because didn't it drive past?
Yeah,
it drove past.
Did we forget to get off?
Yeah.
And no, the bus didn't stop at that bus stop, and then we didn't realise and it kept going.
So we ran.
We were like, stop!
We had no idea where we were going, and then we were there a little bit late. Me and Taylor got in there first though.
Yeah, we got in there when...
Oh yeah.
We got in there when Justice Crew was...
Dancing to Justin Bieber.
And I got in there with Beck. And then I just started screaming. Do you remember that? And you're like, Bree, shut up. The woman was guiding us to where our seats were located, and I just kept on screaming because I was so excited.
I remember this really hot dude, or he was cute, I can't remember. But he showed me and Liv to our seats.
Yeah.
Or I ran across the room with my poster because I was the only person at the concert who didn't get my poster taken off of me. So I was running across the room with my poster, and
it's great, actually.
Yeah, I think a lot of people looked at me, but.
It was so fun.
And there was a Zayn lookalike.
Oh my god!
He was like 2 seats in front of us.
He was really attractive.
Okay, after the concert, there was a chick who looked like Ellen.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! And we went up to her,
rude
and we said, "Hey, you look like Ellen DeGeneres," and then she's like,
No.
She walked away.
Oh, like rude.
And my mum was like, you can't even say it to someone. I was like, Mum, that's a compliment.
Is a god.
The next one we had a birthday sleepover for Bree and Liv, and we watched Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close with Bree on the big screen.
Cried a lot.
It was my idea.
Because Sandra Bullock is my favourite person.
I got a Sandra Bullock on a canvas.
And this is the present that they got me.
Oh, definitely.
And we went on Omegle, and there was this one guy, and Bree went up at the back of the room, and then the guy was like, who's that girl at the back of the room? And we're like, what girl?
Yeah, I was pretending to be like a ghost or something.
Yeah, we were pretending to like really freak him. Back to about like it was like the third sleeper or something. We did prank calling, and Bree, she's not really used to prank calling, so she was like kind of like screaming.
I thought it was extremely funny because Beck was doing some Scottish accent.
It was a British accent.
But she was pretending to be like some scout girl, and I could not control my laughter. So continue.
I had to I put earphones in the ears and like play Katy Perry, and I had to silence her with a pillow.
Yes,
I still laughed.
She was still laughing.
Really, really bad.
Okay, my memory is when, wasn't that the first sleepover when we were watching Friends with Benefits?
Yeah.
And then me and Bree, we, okay, you probably, whatever. At the beginning, he was going through the thing on the big screen, and there was this maid picture on the ground. She was like, what was she doing?
I never know.
She was a skanky maid.
But, yeah, and me and Bree at the same time, we were like, that's me.
Yeah.
And then we high-fived.
And the first sleepover, we were all sitting on the ground, well, me and Bree were, and we told Bree that she has cute ears, and she was like fangirling the whole time. She was like, "This is the best compliment I've ever gotten. Thank you guys so she was really cute.
I said to Liv, oh, I want Katy Perry or something.
Oh no, okay. We were trying to get you to write a story.
Oh
You said
yeah.
you wouldn't unless, and you said you would if I gave you something, and I said,
Yeah.
what? And you sent me a photo of Katy Perry, and yeah.
So I sent her a picture of Katy Perry doing like this pose, very seductive.
It was that one.
Yeah, it was very cool. And then Liv texted me back. She said she redid the pose.
Yeah,
We went to Macca's at some point, and I spilled my coffee frappe all over.
All over Beck.
all over my food. And I hate coffee.
Beck hates to spell coffee.
ruining
so
my
that's
story.
really
People were actually walking past and they were judging us because of that.
It was
It
like
was-
hashtag judging you.
It was all over. It was
Oh, I
all
hate
over the
coffee.
floor, all over
Down.
my foot, and all over my good suede
I'm not doing
shoes,
it.
might I add.
Memory when we were at Beck, not Beck,
Liv's dad's house.
Liv's dad's house. We went for like a bushwalk thing because we are very outdoorsy people. We climbed this massive hill and I was like falling, going up and like
Sure.
dying. When we reached the top of that hill, we like screamed. Remember
Get
that?
anger out.
Yeah,
We
but
always
it really
wanted to do it,
worked.
and we did it.
Yeah. Anyway. I was walking down, but since it was a very steep hill, very rocky, I was pretty much running, and I could not control myself. And Taylor, I was like here, running down. Taylor was like here, and I was like running to Taylor for help, but it turned out I pretty much like tackled her, and she was like fearing for her life. And I pretty much took her down with me, and I could not stop. I just kept on running. I couldn't stop laughing though, but I just could not stop, and I was just thinking about just falling on the ground. This guy walked past and he's like, oh, be careful not to fall down the hills, girls. I'm like, well, already done that.
Well, us four all went to the movies to go see the Hunger Games last year that came out, right? And if you haven't seen the Hunger Games, something's wrong with you.
Sorry.
But most of you have probably seen it. So where Katniss and Peter kiss for the first time and only time in the movie.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Bit late now.
We were like all sitting like in like the very back corner, and like they kissed, and Bruce was like, ugh. And everyone in the cinema started to laugh.
It sounded like I was moaning, but I was really like, oh. I meant that was meant to come out, but it went, I'm not gonna.
It was.
Yeah, so then everyone in the cinema laughed and it actually felt pretty awesome. It was very embarrassing and I cried.
It was the best thing ever.
Oh, and also Brie and Taylor snuck in.
Yeah, we did pay for a ticket.
I had this poster of Katy Perry I found in one of my old magazines. And I was
What's
like,
happening, Mum?
okay, Brie, I have this poster for you. I'll give it to you next sleepover. So I took a photo of it to show her what it looked like.
She texted me it.
I was gonna send it to her, but because I have her mum's number in case I needed it, and it was saved as Brie's mum, and my phone accidentally sent it to Brie's mum instead of Brie, and so I sent her this photo of this Katy Perry poster, and then she was like, what the hell?
Yeah, she came into my room and she was very, very confused and she was like, what the hell, Brianna? Why do I have people sending me Katy Perry? I'm like, I don't know, Mom.
I remember when I had like 3 peanut butter sandwiches at your house?
I
hate peanut butter.
So we should all go in for like a hug because we're all cute. Come here.
Libby.
Are you like, did you just call me Libby?
Oh, I did say Libby. Okay, boys, thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time. Bye. Bye.
Bye guys. That was weird. Sorry. Bye.